For the past few months, I've been talking about the A.V.A pyramid as well as the Wheel of the Year. Well, in today's video, I'm going to explain to you what are the 9 levels of personal and professional development. So if you want to know what they are, stay tuned and watch. This is Alexandra Villarroel Abrego, and I welcome you to another episode of AlexandraTV. Now, today's episode is a little bit special because I will be talking about the A.V.A pyramid and the 9 levels of personal and professional development. Now, of course, before we get started with that, well, if you haven't downloaded the posters that I showed at the beginning of this video yet, well, what are you waiting for? Go and do that now so that you can have your very own. Now, when you print them, whether you print them in big format or in smaller format, make sure you tag me, make sure you take a picture or a video, you post it on social media, and make sure you tag me at Alexandra Villarroel Abrego. I would love to see who, is downloading and using our little free resources and tools. Now, the reason why in today's episode I am talking about the A.V.A pyramid, the 9 levels of personal and professional development, it's because after the past few years, I announced this concept back in 2020. Well, over the years, we have changed it a little bit. There's been a few tweaks here and there, but today I can officially say and formally say that we have the final version of this pyramid. So I'm very, very excited to share it with you and to share what are these 9 levels. Now, the reason why the A.V.A pyramid, the 9 levels of personal and professional development, was initially born and created, it's because I remember for years, especially when I first started my journey, I used to try to always look for answers to the question of, or the questions, should I say, of, am I on the right path? I remember when I first started my business and this journey of growth and personal development, I used to always wonder, am I on the right path, or am I just going nowhere? Am I turning in circles? And I remember trying to find something, an answer somewhere of if I was on the right path, and I could never find that. So many years after, in 2019, 2018, when I felt like I had done a certain, road and growth and my personal and professional life, that's when I started to develop this concept. I remember the first draft of the A.V.A pyramid, I did it on a flight to New York to a conference, I remember. And after that, that's when I started to develop it more and more. I remember thinking there needs to be 9 levels because 9 is like the last number, right? After 9, we go to 10, which are 2 numbers together. So I said 9 is the number of completion, it's the perfect number, right? And just going through the different levels and thinking and looking back on my journey, right? And how everything started to happen. So without any further ado, let me start with the first level of this A.V.A pyramid. The first level of the A.V.A pyramid is the level of awareness. Now, the level of awareness is the moment where you feel like maybe I could do more. Maybe I could have more. What if there is more to life, right? What if I can become more than this? And what if life can be more than this? Is the questioning that begins. Now, this can happen, maybe you watch a video, maybe you hear a podcast, maybe you read a book, maybe just a conversation sparks this thing inside of you where you think, and what if there's more to life than just this? So awareness is really the moment that you have the question that is born within you, that little, voice of maybe there's more to this than just what I'm living right now. Now, the reality is that most people in the world don't ever even get to this first level. Most people in the world are not inside of the pyramid, right, of the 9 levels, because most people are just in survival mode. So they don't even think that it's possible to perhaps have more in life, which is, it's sad, right? But that's just the reality of life. Now, once you get to the first level, it's great. But a lot of people just stay in that first level of wondering, what if there could be more? What if I could do more? And they never get to the second level, which the second level, I think, is the most difficult one out of all of the 9 levels, and is the level of change. That's when you start to create the changes, right? That's when you start to work on yourself, change your habits, change your beliefs, change your relationships, change your environment. Things start to change. I like to call also this level, I say that it's when you go through the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is when you're no longer who you used to be, but you're still not who you want to be. So then you're in this weird place where no one understands you. You're very, very lonely. You feel like you're confused, lost. People think you're crazy, but it's just because you're going through the second level, the level of change. And as I said, a lot of people just give up when they get to this level because it's a difficult one. Now, once you make it through that level, you get to the third one, which is the level of awakening. Now, this is when you open your eyes for the first time, because you start to now see that, oh, so I'm doing these changes, I'm putting in the work, I'm changing my habits, and you start to see the results. So now you awaken to not only the first level, which is, you know, the questioning of maybe. Now it's like, oh, this actually works. This can happen. So it's a very exciting level, you know. Now, another reason why I created the A.V.A pyramid was because in 2017-18, I started to want to create new versions for all of my online courses. So I've been creating online courses since 2011, and I said maybe it's time to create new and better versions, right? But I remember that for about a year, I used to always have this questioning in the back of my mind of, which ones should I launch first? What order? You know, which, like, I used to always wonder because I had so many online courses. So when I developed the A.V.A pyramid, I made sure to include our courses in every level. So let's say in the level of awakening, we have two programs. We have the program Rich and we have the program Radiant Woman, which are two programs that will help you on your awakening. Then in level 2, we have the program Change Your Life and Organize Your Life, which are programs that will specifically help you with this level of change. And what's interesting about this concept is that every level of the pyramid has two sides. One is the masculine energy side and one is the feminine energy side, because I do believe that we need both energies in order to grow inside of us, right? And so let's say program Rich is more on the masculine energy and program Radiant Woman is more feminine energy. Then we get to the 4th level, which is transformation. In that level, we have the program A Year of Love and A Year of Excellence. A Year of Excellence, masculine energy, A Year of Love, feminine energy, right? So it goes like that for basically almost all of the levels of the pyramid. So as I said, level 4 of the pyramid is transformation. Now, this is when you become the butterfly. You're no longer the caterpillar, right, on the floor. This is when you transform yourself. In the level of change, you're changing things, right? You're slowly, you're like kind of like in the cocoon, right? Which is why it's the dark night of the soul. But now you are transformed, and now you have become the butterfly in the 4th level. Level number 5 is the level of Ascension. Now, it's interesting because this level is the connector between the first 4 and the last 4. The first 4 levels are all about changing and creating the reality that you want, the life that you want. The last 4 levels are more about creating the world a better world, you know, making the world a better world. So it's like in the first levels, it's more of your growth and your journey individually. And then the last 4 levels is more like for the world, right? So the 5th level is called Ascension. Now, this is when you are ascending from just the self to the greater good of the world. The level 6 is a level of mastery. And I think that we live in a time where people like to, you know, just play around and touch different things and never master something. And I believe not only you need to master yourself, your emotions, your feelings, but I believe that in life you should master something so that after that you can be a master at that and you can share it with the world, share your gifts with the world. You know what I mean? So level 6 is all about mastery. Level 7 is higher consciousness. Now, the first level, which is awareness, is about what if I can change myself? What if I can change my life? This level is when the questioning of what if I can change the world starts to be born inside of you. You know, that starts to be created inside of you. So it's a very important level. Level number 8 is really, I think, one of my favorites. Is the level of impact. This is when, okay, it's no longer about what if I can change the world. Now it's, okay, how can I change the world? Let's make it happen. This is why on level 8, we have our 2 certification courses. We have A.V.A Certified Coach, International Certified Coach, which is more masculine energy side, and Sacred Feminine Arts, which is more feminine energy side. And then finally, on the last and on the pinnacle of this pyramid, we have the level of enlightenment. And the level of enlightenment, this is where we have it's not even a course, it's an experience. And I call it the A.V.A, the experience. Very soon you will have more details about this and about what it means. But this is basically the last level of this A.V.A pyramid. And this is when you become a light for the world, a light to the world, right? So it's a beautiful level as well. So there you go. These are the 9 levels of the A.V.A pyramid. What I want you to do is in the comments below, let me know which level you are on, right? So let me know, are you on the 1st level, 2nd level? I would love to read from you. So like that also, with what I share, you can see, okay, what's your next level on your journey of growth? And the goal with this is to always, rise, and go to the top of this pyramid. That's really the goal. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to, of course, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for new episodes every week. And of course, also to like it, all right? And stay tuned because the next video is going to be about the Wheel of the Year, all right? So I'll see you very, very soon.